Welcome back upon for the next part of Limbus Company. In the last part, we were heading for the beach. Our sinners were really excited about it, especially Dawn. Really Dawn. But sadly, instead of the beautiful beach, we have the trash yard variety of a beach. Thanks, Meursault. I was kind of hoping for a vacation, but HQ already denied us Christmas, so what should I have expected, right? Certainly. Oh, and by the way, as you probably noticed from here, yeah, I completely forgot that Dawn actually has an ego gift, or rather an ego variety of her own. So I kind of decided on the fly that I'm going to kick out Sinclair temporarily. I really love the Talisman Sinclair variety, because I really love the Rapture boost that he gives to everyone. But this team doesn't really have a specific ailment in mind. I mean, we have... I think she has Tremor. Yes, she has Tremor. Faust has Tremor. You have a mixture of burn stuff, right? Yeah, burn. Magical bullets, burn. Not entirely sure how the Dark Flame is working. Dark loses defense level. Oh. Unique burn. Okay, so I don't... No, wait. Inflict burn equal to Dark Flame. I kind of thought other need to trigger the Dark Flame, but no, Dark Flame is actually a debuff. Oh, that's cool, but again, all of them have their own kind of ailment that they work for. I mean, I think she is all about Rapture, was it? I think it was Rapture. Yeah, it's Rapture. So I can't really make use of the Talisman that well with a mixed team like this. I mean, usually speaking, the other team didn't really use the Talisman either, but I really love the Talisman. It's just that, I really love the Talisman. And since I've been using him for literally, I think, like 3 teams in total, I mean, here, 2 teams in a row, I think you have to sit that one out, Sinclair. I'm really sorry. But it's fine, maybe you can rejoin in another team. I mean, let's be serious, I got a couple of new identities here, like this one, Sigh Association. Looks kind of cute with the glasses and stuff. Maybe I'm going to pick you, or maybe do, or maybe you, huh? Maybe. But not today. Not today. Today is Dawn and Otis Day. And we're going to uptie Otis first, simply because she's been waiting for quite a while. Now then, let us go. I remember the day when I was offered, or rather when it offered me, the contract. Ah yes. Magical bullets. Oh my god. That game is still cool. Oh my god. Straight with the Freischütze? Great.
An ordeal is coming.
The child scoffed lightly, despite the marksman's seriously declaration. Ordeals were merely an expected part of life in this place. Such an ominous warning was nothing but pointless dramatization. Seemingly recognizing the child's nonchalant response, the entity continued.
No, this will be an ordeal far beyond your abilities.
Words were unnecessary. The child could see exactly what the entity was talking about, as though she was living through it.
It all begins in this hallway. It devours the fears and horror that flee. It scouts with cradle dignity, hiding the deepest corners of this place. And it continues to search for more sacrifices to grace. When you are left all by your lonesome, after the travels of the apocalypse are on, you have no choice but to put that invisible bullet in your own tenement.
The child remained wordless. Puff of smoke from the pipe, her only response. It hurt her throat and eyes, but she enjoyed watching the plum faded inches away from the abyss. There once was a time when she never even thought about bringing a thing like a smoking pipe anywhere near her mouth.
Unless you are to enter into a contract with me, Limbus.
The following events played out before the child's eyes. The bullet piercing through everyone, everything that dares to stand in her way. Their skulls shattered to 1,000 pieces. that single, indiscriminate bullet. And in that second of destruction, pandemonium, the child feels the same feeling she felt when she took the first drag of the smoking pipe. She also came to a certain understanding that what the entity offered her was not a bullet that never misses. It offered her a bullet that never stops until it strikes the one its users loves the most. Yet that child. Fine, I accept your contract.
You already have. You did the moment your soul played out before your eyes.
As the marksman finished the sentence, the child suddenly realized that she was ready to fire the bullet at any moment.
Oh, how I look forward to that very day. To see what choice you would make after putting that bullet into the sky of the one you love most. You must know that I may very well be your future.
She still evaded the entity nothing but a brief scoff. Is that what you think? Thus the final destination of the bullet was revealed. The child had nothing left but a singular goal. That she would survive these ordeals and return home no matter what. She would give anything if she could return. Even the cruelest of clauses would be the mercy and the blessing. The bullet will pierce everyone, everything that stands in her way. In the end, it will return with her to her home. It will fly past all those that the child loved, even those that she loved when she could not. And eventually...
See, if it means that the trajectory of this conflict will be altered, you're willing to deceive anyone.
Precisely. Even myself if I must. Fly towards her own sky. And, in her final moment, the child will go out wearing the same confident grin. Has she deceived herself for her singular goal? Was that merely an expression of her true feeling, appearing moments before the end? Alas, the answer will never be known. But that is how this contract will end, because the child will gladly meet the altered trajectory of her own making. So she's ready to give up everything in order to go back home. But once she goes back home, she's ready to sacrifice her own life to ensure that nobody is getting harmed by her. But she still wishes to go back home in order to be reunited with her loved ones, even in death. Oh, Otis. Oh, Otis. Okay. Well, that's one way to play with the devil, right? Now then. Don. Oh, what's it going with you, huh? Do you have fun? I'm sure you have fun. I cannot contain my joy, Manager Esquire. Pretty. Bring forth more villains for the trashing, I think it was. I'm not entirely sure. The text goes by so fast sometimes. Oh well. Oh, the flower. This is day 15. What a busy day it was. Though it has only been 4 days since I was assigned to the training team, it felt as though I have done enough work to fill years worth of a toll. Oh, Mary Bryn gained 1 and 2 new employees as the day goes by, yet they seem to disappear the very next day. Rarely, I have nary time to remember their faces. Well, it is said that employees here often move from departments to departments. Who the hell would do that? Wait on, nobody would do that because they would lose their bonus. They have to stick in their own departments for as long as they live, right? Certainly. Unless, of course, you kind of need to move them around because a new department opens up. But otherwise, you don't just move them around willy-nilly. You just move them around throughout the day. From team to team. It must simply be the case that the new employees have been assigned to a place better fitting for their expertise. I was once again assigned to work with 00484. Apologize. I was once again assigned working with young Lenton today. It would be more varieties to say that my dear fellow Lentons had once again escaped from the confinement to bloom a flower elsewhere. I had little choice but to hold young Lenton back to the containment unit to conduct mine work. Many times have I warned my good fellows that no game of hide and seek is to be played without a proper announcement of ready or not, here I come. Yet young Lenta refuses to heed my words. Unlike other abnormalities here, young Lantern does not trigger a particular alarm of its escape. I, as the employee tasked with handling our young Lantern fella, often come to a later realization upon noticing the tragic vacancy of young Lantern's containment unit, or upon noticing a sudden spike in disappearance of fellow employees in a particular area. When I realized that and hurried to that suspicious area, voila, our young Lantern can be found hiding there indeed. Choosing a containment unit entrance most randomly, blooming a flower there, gobbling up young innocent employees and turning them into manure. I can hardly let such mischief stand. I regret to inform thee that I had little choice but to smack its hiney a few times, before herding it back to the containment unit. Then, I have conducted a list of work that were to be completed today, where the grooming procedure, adjustment of light intensity, yet I also kind of wish to conduct an additional work on the young lantern. I had to converse with it regarding the mischiefs from earlier today. Forsooth, I shall not let this nostrils go without proper consequence. However, 3D, think, can you find within thyself cruelly to punish such a plushy, fluffy creature such as this? I had not the heart to punish it properly, and had to make do with petting it a tad harsher than usual. Mayhap mine own heart was far too tender for this kind of work. Well, thus I departed the containment unit, and submitted the PE boxes. Which is when I heard sirens ring all across the company's hallway. Perhaps it was time for an ordeal, indeed. Lady Otis, Captain Otis, was mid-work in one of the containment units, so she could not be a part of the ordeal suppression team. On account of the first response team's failure to suppress the ordeal, some containment units had fallen. Among the friends that made it to the hallway were, one of my former responsibilities, the Fraggy of the Universe Fella. It had deigned to give me the adorable hardship badge. It saddens me that I had to slightly bong it and hold it back to its respective chamber. Alas, a job is a job. The company does trust in my judgment enough to assign me with these responsibilities, and thus I must answer the call. If a work had been assigned, I shall meet it with gusto, and complete it with heart full of joy. Thus doth my daily journal come to an end. God, I really love to read reports of employees. Seriously! Oh, this is so much fun! At least for the ones that are actually able to survive the ordeals and stuff. Maybe not the new employees, but then again, maybe one of them is a surprise wonder and he might actually survive, huh? I mean, not everyone has to die on the first day. It depends on the manager, right? Kind of depends on the manager. And who knows, they might become a Class 5 one and get their own specified war and elf gear at one point, huh? Maybe. Okay. Time to collect the scraps. What is this arrow thingy? Time to salvage scrap and prepare the bus for both hell and high water. Wait, you want water from this? Okay. Is this a dungeon? No, right? Probably not. Eh. This is better. Once again, Ishmael is a tank, so you have to have the 5 slot. That's just how it works, right? That's just how it works. No, but seriously, is this just... This is not a dungeon, this is just a fight. Why did you ask for a module then? What's this? Magical bullet. Should I use it already? Maybe once I have more bullets as a counter. Maybe. Not entirely sure. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I should probably keep the fight in after all. Look at this. It's a new crab. He has cannons and actual shields. But the aliens are pretty much similar to the other one, and instead of blocking, he actually goes for counters. And less than 70% HP, targets another ally with the least current HP. When attacking an ally, heal HP equal by the damage dealt. When defeating an ally, heal HP by the double amount of damage dealt. Interesting! He can certainly do something against it though, hopefully. Right? But possibly. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity to go for our new ego as well. This is going to add attack weight. I can do that. Then go for a red attack. The purple for rapture. Damage. Gain more bullets and magical bullets fire. What's that? Attack rate becomes equal to magic bullet value. At 10 or less SP, 50% chance to attack indiscriminately. If at 7 magical bullets, reset to 0. Counts as spent the last ammo. Okay, so it becomes stronger the more bullets we have. And at 7, it hits 7? Is that it? But it also has a chance to hit us, right? That's the whole gimmick with the Freischütze. At some point, he's doomed to attack us. Nevertheless, Ishmael is going in for a hug. A burning hug of a fire butterfly. Really love it. Look at them go! Yeah! Umbrella guy, you got this! You totally got this! Okay, a good hit from Faust, that's good. I guess they weren't really clashing with this one, huh? Too bad. Oh well, at the very least we get the sticker now. Which means he's really close to dying. And now the magical bullets. There we go. 62. Perfect jump. Perfect jump. What happens next? Because we literally just spend the module. And I'm not entirely sure. What is that? Why is there that circle thing? It looks like I can redo that. But why? Nevertheless, makeshift bus mod. Sure, I guess we already have enough scraps from the looks of it, hopefully. We finally collected enough scraps from them to start working on the bus modification. I wonder if we can get some time off. If we do, then I should probably try talking to Ishmael again. Yes, you should probably do that. Seriously, I mean we should have probably done that before with Hiseng as well, and Rodion, and pretty much all of them. But at that point of time it didn't really seem that necessary yet, and we were a fresh manager and stuff, right? So we need to improve on that. Anyways, we've been at it for about 2 days perhaps. What? We were able to defeat a considerable numbers of trash crabs and collected enough scraps to fill a whole wagon, and then some. Right, I think this will be enough for us to get started. Phew, can we rest now? Listen, I can hear my shoulders creaking with every move. Rodion, can you stop that? It looks like you're flexing at them. Well, it will take some time to modify the bus, so we'll at least have a few days to enjoy. Though this place doesn't exactly resemble a tourist attraction, and I'm pretty sure we can't reach the other beach from here. The sinners were all busy, stretching and chattering, relieved that the work was finally over. But I had a terrible feeling that this was probably not the end of our toil. Wait, enjoy what? Huh? Of course, I knew it. I said it was enough to get started. Which means you will have to go collect more scraps, of course. How much more are we talking? About 5 times the amount you've collected so far. What? Mika, we're going to have to work at the rear wheels too. Sorry, 7 times. What the hell? Considering our current productive rates, it seems that we will not be provided with adequate rest. Perhaps reducing the time dedicated to sleep would be contributive to our collective efforts. No, this cannot be! We simply cannot! At least let him sleep! Dawn looked as though she was about to collapse, a woeful look on her face. Hang on a second though. How does collecting these pieces of scraps even help modify the bus? Of course, if we were simply bolting the scraps onto the bus willy-nilly, it wouldn't really amount to much. But using Newcomb Singularity to fuse the parts, we can make them work as though they were tailor-made for this bus. Wait, Newcomb Singularity? I thought that deal was some kind of food packaging tech. What was Newcomb again? You know, stuff that stops the content inside from spoiling and changing in any way until you open the package? I used to eat a bunch of the canned food. Funny, Mixer said the exact same thing. Some nests have more than one way of using the singularity, in case you didn't know. If the working principle is the same, one can always utilize the singularity's fundamental to patent a singularity-based technology at A-Corp. U-Corp is not only known for its status preservation packaging, but also for its resonance tuning fork. Wait, resonance tuning fork? Just like that bastard. Which bastard? Entwined, fused with things, and eventually devour them all, as though they have never even existed. Ishmael, what's the problem? Dante, you have to tell Virtuous immediately. Tell him that we have to collect the golden burrow of other branches first. Give me a moment. Are you okay? No, we're not ready. We're inexperienced. We don't know enough about the Great Lake, nor about the whale. Which whale? I know I'll help you out. I'll help you make Virtuous understand. We shouldn't go there. Not yet. I'm telling you, that place is... Blimmy, what's gotten into you, huh? What, got indigestion from crab chowder or something? We are all scrapped through the same crab guts. But I'm totally fine. So what got you thrown into a fit? This ain't the first time we're going in, not knowing a nit bit about what we're doing. We've been dead enough times to get used to it. Dying your way through a mission isn't really something to be proud of, Heathcliff. If we were our average fixers, we would have been dead and gone on our very first mission, our names scraped clean from whatever association registered. You think me draft? I've had enough years toiling and brushing with debt from the syndicates of the back streets to know that I've only gotten one life. But it's different now. Clockface is here to bring us back every time. Don't you think we're simply being lucky that Dante was able to bring us back intact? What is up with this attitude? If an abnormality cracks my skull, turn the clock and I let it crack my legs next time. We could just keep crawling back until we smash it to bits, no? Oh, so you think you've seen everything there is to see at this point, huh? You know that's not true, right? In the worst case scenarios, Dante could turn the clock back all day and not be able to bring us back. What if we encounter something that we can never come back right from? Especially that monstrous whale. Never mind. Oh, don't do that. Like I won't understand a thing. It knocks me when you treat me like a stupid sot. You! Now, if you will allow me to inquire. It was perhaps because he was never the type to do such a thing. But the crowd immediately fell silent when you sang suddenly, loudly, and uncharacteristically intruded upon their argument. Let us call to mind the various desires of ours that we so enthusiastically proclaim on our journey here. It is true, there is still significant toil to be had, yet it can also be said that we have accomplished a certain milestone. Perhaps a momentary respite is warranted. Isn't that true, Dante? You sang. This is the first time your sang appeared so dependable since we started our bus journey. I nodded emphatically. Yeah, I agree with you saying. I think we can slow down a bit and do some team building activities together. How does that sound? Sure, I think you guys can take some time off. We will let you know once we're ready. Exactly, Arthur. In that case, I say that we partake in a game of beach volleyball. Why are you so fascinated about that game? I mean, I also love to play it, but still. With Don's well-timed assist, the almost icy moods seem to defrost slightly. Are they actually going to play volleyball now? Beach volleyball? With crabs, maybe, because there's a fight ahead? Taking Don and Yiseng's advice to mend the growing rift between Ishmael and the other sinners, I decided that we should all try out a few rounds of beach volleyball. Maybe this activity can be an opportunity to build some rapport. Maybe, or it goes horribly wrong. We're about to figure that out. I have witnessed it myself. There was, and I speak with certainty, what appeared to be a ball of salt among the stranded trash. It would be no buffering to say that it is true injustice to deny ourselves merriment when a ball, abled body, and beach all await us. Can we really call this a beach though? I mean, in the distance there's a beach. Don, I told you, we are not here for a vacation. That I'm well aware of, my dear Gregor. I appreciate thine advice, yet I simply do not have it within myself's heart to deny such a proposal when an opportunity to bring us together presents itself like this. Yeah, okay. Just hold back with the big grin next time, why don't you, okay? Yes, I'm in agreement with Don. You saying? Upon reflection, I have no memories of engaging in such a sport with my fellows. I cannot say that I am particularly talented in games of the ball variety, but this appears to be as good as a time as any to experience, of course. So let us partake in this game of volleyball. Sheesh. We are so not ready. This isn't the time to play games. We've been slacking too much as of late. Yeah, we were too lucky last time. Ishmael was starting to particularly ooze all over with an ominous aura. It might be a good idea to divert her attention for a bit. Yeah. So let's play beach volleyball, huh? A wise decision, manager. I shall retrieve the ball. Oh boy. This is downtime activity, designated by none other than our executive manager. Everyone, quit remassing and accept it with gratitude. Okay. I just hope I don't pull my back playing this game. Oh, don't worry. Just don't try to grab every ball, okay? I'm aware of the rules and the specification of this game. Allow me to draw the area. There were grumbling sinners, beaming sinners, and baptized sinners. Their reactions were all varieties, but everyone eventually emerged out of an empty lot to play beach volleyball. I stretched, hoping that this activity would help break up the tense atmosphere. But something later, it broke out. Do I actually get to see it? Now let us commence! The field was drawn over a squelchy mudflat. The one ball rocked into the air with Don serves. Is this how the game is played? With Yiseng's nice receive, it was starting to look like we had a proper game going. Yep, aha, you're pretty good at it. Wow, it's look! Oh, you guys serious? Hup? Oof. Meaningless. It's all meaningless. Otis, I think that surf would have killed me if I hadn't dodged in time. Consider this a part of our training. Ryoshu, you're not supposed to hit the ball with your sword. Haha, forsooth! I have received the ball. At the very least, you didn't slash it in half. Oh, whoop! We are wasting time. We could use to study advanced characteristics. Ugh. We don't even have a compass to guide us through the Great Lake either. Damn it! And that bastard has still got to be alive somehow. For fuck's sake, woman! God damn it, Heathcliff! unable to stand Ishmael's attitude any longer, kicking the ball with enough force that it just might burst. Don't destroy the ball, Heathcliff. Huh? And the ball flew way over the mark, towards the boundary, separating us with the pristine beach we saw a few days ago. Did it just pop? It most certainly has. Is that an energy field? There appears to be a field of plasma invisible to our eyes. A field of plasma? Who would put a field of plasma on a beach? A barrier of sort, installed to separate the nest from the back street. Along the border of every nest are installations that serve the same function, though their specific methods may vary. Of course, there's always fences and whatnot to stop the back street's residents from crawling into their precious nest, but this is a bit overkill, don't you think? But with that technology, they could have just simply made the ball disappear without a trace, instead of leaving a torn mess. Which gotta mean, they want to enjoy watching clueless souls get ripped to pieces, I bet. Glad the rich folks are having so much fun with our lives. I have no comments to make regarding the device's particular purpose, or its sadistic nature. It took me a whole hour of my time to procure such a ball. Oh, Dawn. Brace yourself. The sound of the ball popping attracted the trash crabs again. Great. Well, we'll have a chat after this. I really thought that this could be the activity to dramatically bring us all together, but, well, didn't work at all. It's all gone to hell, huh? Why does it keep happening? Isn't it about time that we get used to this manager, but come on, let's first take care of this business. I mean, yeah, we should technically get used to it, but at the same time, we could have at least once have fun. I mean, let's be serious, any plan we form doesn't work out either way, alright? It just never works out. Anyways, let me just quickly defeat those guys. There we go, defeated. So, are we going to have to talk right away? It's probably going to save it for the next encounter. Right, Heathcliff? Oh, I can't believe it that actually Heathcliff is going to be the voice of reasons around here. The solution. I mean, usually speaking, he is always the one that usually stays in the back, but if Ishmael is that worried, of course he has to speak up about it. The solution. The beach volleyball plan completely backfired. Everyone has a scowl on their face as they fight off the trash crabs. I have to do something about this, but how and what? They aren't really listening to us in most cases. I mean, they listen to Yiseng at least. But only because, well, because he usually never speaks up, right? I guess first and foremost we have to take care of a bunch of crabs. There we go. Another victory. Now, Heathcliff? You're going to have to talk, right? Yeah. Hey, Ishmael. Yes. Can we talk at least for a bit? I called over to Ishmael once the battle was over. Right. I've never done anything like this before. I don't even know if this is the right time to do so, or what kind of result this conversation is going to yield, but I can't just sit here and watch. Yeah, whatever. It looks to me that you've been preoccupied with something ever since we got here. You know, you're not really participating in group activities at all, and things like that. Isn't it obvious? There's something more important at hand. But they're all just busy enjoying themselves, playing the stupid game. Something more important. Is this about the Great Lake? Yes. That we, in our current state, shouldn't go there, huh? No. Right, so why do you think that we don't have a chance against whatever is there? I told you, we're not ready. We're going to need at least half a year, what? To acclimate to the Great Lake and the things that are there. Half Half a year? Or we could try to gain more experience, enough to overwhelm our disadvantage. And that goes the same for you, Dante. You need to be strong enough to at least take care of yourself. Which I can help with. And Otis, I'm sure you can help with your training too. If push comes to shove, yes. Wait. Half a year, Ishmael? We don't have that much time to spare. Really? Is that why we were playing beach volleyball? Because we don't have time to spare. And it's not like I'm saying that we should just sit on our butts or do nothing for half a year. I'm saying that we should just visit other destinations first before coming back here, and that's impossible. Not every location of the Golden Burrow in the nests have been identified, and the before team hasn't completed their preliminary survey yet. Excuses. I've known for a while that they had some fancy ulterior motives. And whatever that is, this is a mistake you won't ever forget. Perhaps. Okay. What a mess. In that case, we should at least map the detailed sailing route and plan out our combat strategy. We have a sailing route already? Prattling on and on. Just when I thought our discussion was reaching a stalemate, Heathcliff butted in. What's your problem? Shut your gob. Think you're the only one struggling here? We've all died more times than we can count. Every single one of us. So I'm telling you that it will work out again, somehow. And I'm telling you that the Great Lake is different. What if dementia drowns? What if that thing eats us and our bodies can't be recovered? Do you understand any of this? This isn't anything like we've been through it so far. This could be the end of us all. Then I want to have a chance to kill that bastard. Okay, let's say that you're right. If we go now, we're all going to bite it. And I won't be able to get get back up. So what's wrong with faffing about for a little while? What, are those whales working out or something? You've been mucking up the moods ever since we got here. So how about you use your bloody common sense to not bring everyone else's down with you? That's rich coming from you, Heathcliff. What common sense do you have of the Great Lake? Have you seen a whale? Since when were you such a know-it-all? What do you even know about the sailor life, huh? How would you? All day you are whining about your girlfriend or something, dozing off in the bus, or throwing hissy fits once in a while. Quit it. It's killed or be killed. By everything of the depths of the water to the heights of the skies, crawling and falling onto the decks. Innumerable natural disasters like acid typhoon, tuna tsunamis, zebra storms, multitude of other terrors of the lake I can't even recall by name. And from the storms, high waves as tall as a freaking mountain. Following that, those fucking monsters that wash up on the decks. Look away for a moment and your mate who you trusted your life with is slain. Everyone and every goddamn thing goes mad and is transformed into something entirely else on that abominable lake. It's something that a pathetic lovey-dovey 10-foot like you wouldn't ever understand. Not after dying 100 deaths. I told you to quit it! Before anyone could even step in, Heathcliff swung wildly at Ishmael. Ugh. You don't know shit about me! A prick like you! Fellas. The tussle was such a blitz that no one could even attempt to intervene. These thing almost looked pitiful as he stood there bewildered. For a moment, it appears as though Heathcliff had the upper hand, as his fist struck Ishmael right in the jaw. Gah! Oh! Just as Ishmael appeared to throw a punch, she kicked Heathcliff's leg, throwing him to the ground. Ishmael, wait! Oh god! In the blink of an eye, Ishmael took up her mace! She raised it high as though she could strike it down at any moment. Her arms trembled with uncontrollable fury. Here, what will you do? Bash my head in, like I did you before? Fine, kill me! No matter. I'll be right as rain in a moment. It was a fool to think you are any different from me. Everyone is the same after all. Oh, that face. I wasn't sure what caused her sudden change of heart, but it was a relief of sort at least. She looked at Heathcliff with her eyes wide open, and dropped the mace to the ground. I wish that I would not have to again be a witness to such belligerence amongst friends. Yet such quarrels among fellows is but ineluctably, perhaps. Yeah, now that brings me back. Would you fight like this? We used to tussle just like they do, right? Big sis. Hush! Psh. Dante, I neglected to mention this to you since we had not had a dispute like this since our first mission. But you should be held responsible in the future for management failure should a similar workplace conflict arise. What is that? Why is it my fault? Wow! What the hell was I even supposed to do about this? Was what I wanted to say, but I managed to hold back my metaphorical fun. How does that fall lie with the executive manager, Faust? It's those two fools who got into the senseless altercation. Preventing senseless altercation between co-workers is a job of a manager. You! Stop it, everyone! Indeed, such behavior is ill-fit for the heroic nature of Limbus company. Heroic? Sinclair hesitant, Don attempt to defuse, Faust's impassive voice, and Otis' increasingly rising voice in my defense. All of that combined was starting to get incredibly irritating. Stop. Guys, enough. I had no other recourse left at this moment. Ishmael? Heathcliff? What? The two of you, stop working together for a while. Distance yourself. At least until I can think of a way to deal with you two. It's not like I enjoy looking at a muck. Okay. Thus the mood fell into a pit as depressing as the smut fled. Okay, we have an approximate quota now, so feel free to go collect more scraps, okay? We spend the next few days collecting scraps with the rest of the sinners. Oh, great! Oh, freaking great! They hate each other. I mean, they always quarreled with each other. But this is a new low. This is literally a new low. What's this? Another one of those exclamation circle thingies? Time to collect scraps. Yeah, I guess this is just another module fight where I literally just get some scraps. Oh god, my time! Okay, I'm going to finish this fight really quickly. Okay, already defeated. I don't know if that's a good idea if we put Ishmael and Heathcliff currently in the same party, seeing how they literally just fought. But the game doesn't really stop me either, so in that regard, I don't really see a reason to change my party setup. Nevertheless, I would say this is a perfect moment to make a little cut. Seems like this chapter isn't really that long though. I mean, we're already at chapter 9. It only has 11. I was actually planning for this week to only record 2 parts, but I guess, seeing how I literally still have like 60 modules, guess I could make 3. I mean, we already had 1 more part from last recording sessions. That would balance it out again. Yeah, let's do that. And that way, I have even more time to get the actual Umbrella Heathcliff, the real deal, not my fake one. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun, and see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye!